What's up, family? We got 4 women on a girls' trip at an Airbnb. An altercation ensues over one of the women inviting her boyfriend to stay the night. One night. The friend flips out. She's like, yo, this is supposed to be a girls' trip, and you got a dude staying up in here. And she's like, well, it's in my name, and I paid my share, and I should be able to have my guy stay over at least one night. Who do you think is in the wrong here, fam? Who's right and who's wrong? The girl who invited her boyfriend to stay at the Airbnb in her room for one night, or the girl who says, no way, this is supposed to be a girls' trip. No guys allowed. Who's right? Who's wrong? I'll give you a few moments to think about it. Okay, time's up. My thoughts. I emphatically think that the woman who invited her boyfriend over was wrong. Dead wrong. It's a girls' trip. The only way she could have made that right by inviting him over was to first ask for permission from the other girls. Like, get an understanding. This is supposed to be a girls' trip. Now, even though I think the woman was wrong for inviting her boyfriend to spend the night without getting permission from the other women, I think she was right on the money for filming the incident, because after watching the Shanquella Robinson situation, what happened with her going to Mexico and her friends killing her 24 hours after she got to the country, I think it's imperative that if you feel that your life is in danger, to start filming so you can gather some evidence. At least if they do get you, you got some type of proof. There's some type of documentation that the authorities and your family can check out to get a clue as to what happened and how to bring your killers to justice. Because that friend, that so-called friend, was very, very aggressive, and she was angry, and she really wanted to hurt that girl. And if not for the one woman who was there, who had the presence of mind to get between them, perhaps because what happened to Shanquella Robinson was playing in the back of her mind, she probably would have done old girl real bad. Now, I'm not sure what exactly happened, because at the very end, the video suddenly went off when it appeared that the woman who was recording was being attacked. So I'm sure there'd be some type of follow-up to that, and when it happens, I'll share that with you. Now, ladies, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. I'm not with this girls' trip stuff, because a lot of these women, they go on these girls' trips. They go on these girl trips and they trip. Yeah, man. They be doing all kinds of things. Now, not all women always participate. Sometimes you get that prude, you know. You get that poly purebred, and she just ain't with it. But she in the mix, though. She see what's going on, but she gonna, keep it quiet. A lot of these girls trips is really like, man, let's go on a trip and just do whatever we want to do. Like, whatever we want to do, whoever we want to do. That's what those trips are about. So ain't no woman of mine going on a girls trip with my blessings. In fact, if she go on a girls trip, when she come back, just keep on going, because I'm gone. I will not be there. Oh, absolutely not. I'm not going to try to stop her from going, because if that's what's on her mind, that's what she want to do, fine. You know what? I might explain to her my trepidation behind her going or wanting to go. And if she don't see things my way, I'll just let her keep on moving. I would not stand in the way. I would not do all of that. I would just try to impress upon her, what the implications of stuff like that can be, and every girl is not going to be on their best behavior. Why would I want my chick, around that type of energy? And let's face it, fam, some women, they're just not up on game like that. I mean, some women just be thinking like, oh no, it's just a girl's trip, ain't nobody, we ain't doing all of that. She's done like that. And next thing you know, nah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. Because I personally think, I could be wrong, but I personally think that the other chick might have been really, really offended because now we can't really act like we want to act. You got your dude over here. Who's to say that he won't go back and tell their dudes, assuming that they're in relationships, what they did. Now they can't really get out if they want to. They can't flirt if they want to flirt. They can't do all that kind of stuff because you got some dude in the mix. And what if he got other dudes with him? If he came over there with another dude. Now they can't really record their activities. Now it makes it harder for them to go back home and explain why these other guys were in this Airbnb when it was supposed to be a girls' trip. Now I get it, ladies. I'm gonna reiterate this because a lot of times people have cognitive dissonance. They only hear what they want to hear. So I want to be clear that not all girls' trips end with girls tripping and messing around with dudes. But there have been enough of those type of cases for me to conclude that a girl's trip is code word for acting slutty. Yeah, man, I said it. I said it. Now that might not be the case with you and your girls, but I'm telling you, it's almost a culture. It is. So don't get mad at me, ladies. Get mad at the other women. Get mad at the other women who have, really made it like that, like created that type of environment, to where men can't really trust women going out on these trips. And I'll tell you something else. Guy trips, they're similar. Y'all know what it is, man. A bunch of guys, straight guys, just hanging out together and ain't thinking about women. It is what it is, man. That's what it is. I've never been on a guy trip, and I'm not interested in going on guy trips. I don't want to go somewhere with a bunch of dudes. I don't want to go on a vacation with a bunch of dudes. It's me and 3 other dudes in Cabo. Man, I don't want to. What we doing in Cabo? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing in France? What are me and, 3 other dudes, 4, 5 other dudes doing anywhere? Here's something else to think about, ladies. Sometimes when these guys go on guy trips, they're trying to get away from women so they can cuddle. I'm not with that, man. I'm not with that. When I think of trips, I'll take a family trip. Go somewhere with my son or my son and daughter. We can go as a family somewhere, do a unit thing, or maybe go with my cousins and other friends and family, mix it up, not just no dudes though. I ain't going nowhere with a bunch of dudes. I don't like dudes that much. I don't want to be just around a bunch of dudes. We go take care of some business or whatever, go get it, come back with it, and then let's get back to the females. Let's get back around these women, man. This sensuality, this femininity, this smell good, let's get back around them women, That's what I'm talking about. But what say you, fam? How do you feel about this? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear them. No more talk.